Yeah, so he actually was there at that time. Huh. Hey, Nick, what is it? Something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people there? Here? It's crazy. Oh, so, check out the mask glossy about. It has his face everywhere. On the hat, on the face, and on the neck. What's this? Where? On the little tent in front of the courthouse. There are all sorts of things for sale. Yeah, no problem, turtle girl. I'm gonna eat pancakes later as well, I think. I'm gonna try and make pancakes. I'm not good with making pancakes. But I'm gonna try and make pancakes. Let me just feel for pancakes. Oh, tasty pancakes. Come on, I'm guilty. Now throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, right. You made it. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get less ugly for you. Because I did it, I'm the criminal. He's lost his mind. He's at it again. I sent a calling card to Lordly Tail, I admit it. But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Even when I say, of course you didn't, being sarcastic, but yikes. Anyway, I admit I'm guilty. Make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. It sounds like it's like the lost. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, that's the honor. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I'll well protect you. Uh, well, you see, actually, the thief is me. I can tell you some. I can tell you something, Nicky boy. I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be even ever so cross with you. Why do you smile when you say it? Yeah, that's a freaky thing when people are smiling while they're like threatening or something like that. Well, if you excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. What sort of errands are you going to have? To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is masked or not. There's only one thing I am sure. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the court. For the time being, I guess I have to trust Desiree. Desi the Desiree. Delight. Talk about name. It's such a delight. Oh, we have a cyborg. So that's his name, Godot, the cyborg. Hold on, just gonna prepare my throat for this. Quorum is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Why are you weird with that? What about the prosecution? Prosecutor, are you prepared to? What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect the others to be. That's a rule to live by. He's just talking out of his ass right now. Who are you? I'm Godot. Legendary prosecutor. Never lost a case. Yeah, I know Francisca did not lose a case last time, before last time, and she actually did then. Don't get all high and mighty here, dude. Is that the one that Detective Atme was talking about? Yes, your reputation precedes. What kind of case have you dealt with so far? Ah, none. Okay. What did you say? I never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you have never lost before. Okay, this guy is chilled. Exactly. I never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as a mere sap. Yes, but a mask in a court of law. Ah, don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our... This guy needs to go on a poetry class. Or at least just go and have some poetry. So he is the famous prosecutor, never won, nor lost. Or even done a case. It seems like all prosecutors are the real deal. So finally we meet. Phoenix Trite? Is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Who is this masked man? I returned from the depths of hell. Battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobbo. Gobbo. Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement. Those things are not fit for even dogs. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I have. I think I actually have heard that somewhere. That is actually way true. I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two? Well then, let's hear from the first witness. I love the judge just, okay, we're done with this dude. Let's continue on, shall we? My name is. No one asked for your name. Ow. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. You weren't listening before, dude. Yes, sir. All right. First, let's hear about. What do you know about the thief? That's to learn. Yes, sir. Okay. This dude is gonna be just talking shit. As the Mask is the master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on the Lord the Tailor. 5th heist 6 months ago. So almost 1 time a month. Huh. His pattern is always to go after only the most precious art piece. That's why we were sure it wasn't Master Mask, sir. Fits his MO to a T. It fits his MO to a T. Okay. Is that a saying? So the identity of this mask, the mask, is... Mr. Goddard, what are you? We just threw a coffee to him. Where did that coffee come from? We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Goddard. Blacker than a moonless night, a hotter, a more bitter than hell that is dirty bean juice. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's something probably Jacksepticeye would say. Blacker than a moonless night, and hotter and more bitter than hell itself. Okay. I feel like he has been a detective before, and now he's a prosecutor. And something just tells me that. It might just be the coffee. I'm sure you grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please. Proceed. Very well. It's only coffee after all. You can't be letting him slide this early in the... Well... Yeah, Phoenix, it's just coffee. There are other people that have been sliding through all sort of crap. That's just coffee. Proceed with your cross-examination, right? Well, hold on. Didn't Gordon just stop in the middle of everything? Oh, okay. As long as we don't haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is to show that it wasn't Mask the Mask who stole the turn. Okay, that's a stupid saying because it's still Mask the Mask who did it. But he might not be Mask the Mask. Ooh, scratching my nose. Mask the Mask is a master thief. He's a master thief, right? Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. True, I'm at author on thief. I'm not gonna say that word because it's stupid when people say it. Author? Written books about thieves? I think you probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. Well, I can say this. I'm gonna leave it. Like, I don't have to press that. He has butter fingers. But he is committed to his work. I cannot say that for the say against that. I'm going to ask this question. This sounds calling. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have. Except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought the card to the police. I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. Because the detective at me stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. What's the calling card that Lord Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not even releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real. You can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about the Mask emblem. The fifth eye. He has now the fifth eye going on. And your fifth screw up. Poor guy. Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you should say I screw up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know anything about the calling card this time. I just love his enthusiasm about he's screwing up 4 times, but not the 5th time. Yes! Okay. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, got me? It looks like he's really got it in for Detective Batman. Who is it? He's a pain. It's a complete pain. Like what? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Emanon. What's that? Some kind of specially salty tear? No, sir. It's a blue diamond. Single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bongora. You know that thing you put on your head? After that was the left hand of Hades. And then the portrait of Megina. Left hand of Hades. Why not the right hand? Atmi retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum. And the target of this fifth and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connection. Oh idea. Perhaps. Somehow Mr. Delight doesn't look like the type. Yeah, it's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. Yeah, but they have yet to say who actually the mask is. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. And the fact is, he seemed to know all about the security system. Finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. That's what MO means. Modus operandi. You have to. I need to know where that comes from. Modus operandi. Oh, so it's mostly just termed for criminologically term for crime definition. Okay, yeah. So okay, then I got more or less understand some of it. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions, that's right. That means that the Mask is behind it. It definitely looks like it was the Mask who stole the urn. No real evidence either way as to whether Ron lied is the Mask. But also the urn hasn't turned up yet. That's not only a connection to Mr. Delight himself. But even though we know it was Master Mask that did it, and being tried to show it wasn't Master Mask that did it. Okay, that's just... Okay, so we're gonna press him for his butterfingers. So he started to say Savari himself. It's just that apparently he doesn't like the guy. Nor do I. So press harder. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except for maybe the thief's mom, that is. Or father. I don't know why I always say mom, but father as well, perhaps. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Savari, do you? Who is this person, Savari? He sounds German. His name is Look At Me, sir. Guess I couldn't have made up such a silly name for him. I guess he's not all that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. Looks like a thief is toying with me even now. I'm just gonna... That was stupid of me. I cannot use the calling card on the calling card thing. Okay. Let's save them so I do not lose too much. So what do we have? Something that proves it's not Mask the Mask. So I'm gonna check. Master Mask is a master thief. 6 months ago, so confident that he can sense his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was the 5th heist, and as usual, he sent calling card to the retailer, starting it always to go after only most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. Hold on. Only the most precious art pieces. But the thing is, it was not. Yeah, it has no monetary value. Can you ask a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little is... That question is making me nervous. You said that we always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. There's one problem. That's not what it did in this case. Supposing the prices earned doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, can you say such a horrible thing? I mean, from a financial point of view, it doesn't fetch such a good price. Well, Prosecutor Goddard, what is the value of that urn? The prices I spoke to. The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item the mask would normally go after. Well, this goes for a good start, I guess. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you are saying that the thief of the sacred urn was not the work of Mask the Mask. Yes, that was what I'm saying. All I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself. Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. This last robbery, the work of Mask the Mask, or was the last robbery the work of Mask the Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Goddard? This coffee is my own special blend. I call it Goddard 107. Why? I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. It's the only thing I ever got on my mind. Right. Reality check here, dude. You are in a court of law right now. Good God. If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. What made... Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it was the mask that stole the urn, it must be someone imitating Mask the Mask method. A fake. Oh my god, no! Oh, screw you, Dodot. Godot. Ditto. Ganon. I don't know why I go back to Ganon. It's just something just with Ganon in the middle of that. Fake the mask. That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. You don't think Mask the Mask is ridiculous? One more, where? All these coffee, what the heck? Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Wright. Proof that the person who appeared at Lord Taylor that night was actually fake. Though I don't approve to Mr. Goddard's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. I'm going to have to prove it. Prove that the person, Lord Taylor, that night was in fact fake man. Do you mean both person? Okay, not that. So we have found Ron's wallet open in the office. Okay. Found in KB's security building around 1 a.m. The night of the crime, not murder. There's actually no murder this time, huh? Okay. Written with a fountain. Found in Ron's room. Security camera window. If you show them this, then no, because that is Mask. That is not Mask the Mask. Hold on. He only has 2 faces. He's supposed to have 3 faces. Huh. Proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. If you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Oh, well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this point. Yeah, it's right around his neck. It's right here, of course. You mean Mask the Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I brought this morning? Yeah, he has 3 faces. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on the mask's chest. The breach! Here, Byleaf, get my steed. We need to retreat at what? Did you just go back to... I don't know what? Like, I don't know, the Union War or something? I have no clue. Wars? Brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. Oh, I see now. The mask and the security camera photo Ah, he has no brooch. Brooch is the same as the emblem on the mask calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, the mask is fake. You're not the only one that fooled the gumshoe, even the detective have. Order, it's true. Remark, Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... Okay, for fun, I'm gonna take a paper here and I'm gonna have a note of how many cups of coffee he gets in one quart here. Because this is goddamn ridiculous. We're gonna have a pity party. Invite me too. Mr. Goddard, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? The brooch you're talking about? You say is... You mean this? That's the mask brooch. Where did you find this? Well, I have a good nose for evidence. I got it at the scene of the crime. The crime scene, some say. It was hidden in the shadows of a big female Buddha statue. It's not Buddha, it's Quran. It must mean the Amy face. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. Ooh, he's gonna have a whacking soon, I feel like. It feels like he goes beyond some laws here. This guy is one cool customer. One more stripe for the coffee mug delivery service. Holy shit, he's gonna poop beans soon. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left a pretty little hickeys on there too. Hickeys? What do you mean? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron the Light. What? The defender's fingerprints are on the brooch. Dude is hiding so much in his pants. I do not actually want to check that. Order in court, Mr. Goddard. Let's see that. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. How the heck do you even get that to be a girl? Looks like a real menacing girl, to be honest. And it appears to have been torn off from clothes. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. We have a problem here. Found in the shadows of Amy Faye's statue. Looks like it was torn off clothing. You mess with Goddard, you get the dirty beans. You get burned. He's been playing me like a violin. I'm actually trying to learn violin. I do it now and then. It's not like I'm trying hardcore right now. I'm more focused on my game than anything else. But sometimes I just pick it up and sits around and just right now it's more or less how it sounds. Oof. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. You're done with me, but I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That is good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Yeah. Bailiff, please bring the next witness into the court. The ace detective, huh? Yep. He and his nose. Second is one drip of coffee. One drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Silence! Oh, I see. It's all coming clear. What is clear? Truth has once again been elegantly revealed. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac. Am I correct? Ooh, you're really poking some bad places right now. Well, yes, that's right. Not bad at all. The coffee maniac is more or less obvious. The rest, I'm unclear about. Oh, good God. You're the first person that ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, sir prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atney, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They're either the best friends, they tear each other heads off. Each head something. Ah, I cannot speak right now. Huh? Wait, hold on. I have to look for a translation for your name here. Yengedie. Sorry, I can't really pronounce that. Sorry. Gay and gay. I don't know about that. It reminds me of some weird ass penguin from Batman. Very weird. Mostly it's the nose that does it. You've heard correctly. My especially made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes. It's not even made of gold. I can make one of those just by putting a magnifying glass on my eye. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Okay, but yeah, this dude is just beating around the bush right now. I don't know if that is the right word, but that's how I say it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. Technically nothing, because it was bashed in the head with a ceremonial 7-branched sword. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask the Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Dashingly dash. Yeah, that's a bit true actually when you say it. It feels like a bit of an electric type Pokemon. And I guess the nose of that is an electric rod. Oh, that just destroyed his image. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I woke up, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. Do you mean it took 30 minutes for you to wake up from a bash in the head? Or did you just sit around and play cards or something? So, you didn't get a clear look at the criminal. My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. That's a way to say it, sure. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of an ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Mask the Mask, my arch-nemesis. Yeah, sure, if you say that. At the same time, he started 6 months ago, and you still see him as an arch-nemesis, sure. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tells me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one, perhaps. But at the same time, his last one was not tough, and there was one lock. He started to sweat even from his nose. It apparently has so many pores there. That would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th. Yeah, which is the same date as the blackmail date. Which is this one. The 12th, 1 a.m. at KB Security. Which means that if he was there, which I believe I actually approve of, then he could not be in the Lordly Taylor? Wait, what was it called? Lordly Taylor? Or something? Oh, I don't remember the name of the place. Shit. That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? That was not me. Okay, thank you. You did not skip that. A penetrating question. I was in the basement. The basement warehouse. Near the computer. Which means by the buckets of paint. So then, you weren't trying to remain hidden. Oh, sorry about that one. I don't think even you heard that, but still, sorry. Up to this point, I've tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. You said the same thing yesterday too. Haven't you also said that they never spotted a thief at the crime scene before? Precisely. That is precisely why I choose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. What sort of logic is that? Like the thief was the one apparently applying pressure on your pigeony head, that is. Pigeony, okay. In any case, that's when my nemesis, infamous master, okay. Dancingly descended. From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? Suppose. Never saw anything, apparently. So, in actual reality, neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So, how is it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. I cannot read that really. Yeah, if you're wondering, I'm not English by nature. I'm half English. There are some things sometimes, especially at this time on the day, that just makes things go weird in my head. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and softly soled shoes. I can only understand the softly soled shoes. But the cape? Someone must be shitting me. Wait, where is the cape? I have a cape. Do you mean the whole clothing he has? You call that a cape? I hereby dubbed you Ace Douche. Oh yes, Ace Douche, that's exactly what it is. Okay, let's do that. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened. Well, that's difficult, hard. How should I put it? I saw his mask, that's all I can recall. That's not very solid as far as a testimony goes. However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera, at it ready. Yeah, and it still doesn't help anything. It captured his image perfectly. It should be sufficient, I believe. I'm still, like, annoyed by the paint there. It feels like something is with the paint. And I know that the box has been where the paint was before. But it was a time ago before it actually dried out. Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Goddard, do you have a problem with this photo? I shouldn't say it. His name sounds like some sort of Final Fantasy Lost boss. And here comes the final boss, Goddard. Good. Let's continue with the testimony. Darkness swallowed. Attacked and knocked unconscious. And you weren't able to do a thing. That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? I'm trying to remember, have we? I don't think so. Yes! Right! The tutorial in the first game. No, not first game, second game. With her name was something Birdie. I cannot stop with that. Apparently, I watched a Let's Golf It video where they just started to make a bird sound just because it got a birdie. And each time I just heard the name birdie, I just could not help myself with doing. Oh god. Well, yes, but fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory too. You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? Okay, it's not that you were unconscious while struck. The reason we look down upon you is that you actually got struck. The only reason I did not lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with. Yeah, you have a brawny brain and incredible mind. No, incredible muscles. I don't understand that logic, but sure. Let's just go with that. You may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then 30 minutes later. Something with the 30 minutes that feels very off right now. But I don't really know why. My silver cord was loosened, and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. You should have no idea what this guy is saying. I think he's saying that he was out cold. So what happened during these 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. The span of time has truly vanished in the ether. For me, ether is something else. It's not like emptiness. Emptiness for me is oblivion. There is something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he have not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. That can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Which piece? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? It's getting so late that I don't know what sort of evidence he's talking about. Okay, so you cannot see him come in. I would say probably the Simshisito. Sishisitu. Because it was in the hands of the golden statue, which was on the other side of the warehouse. Well, the entrance was just there, which means he would have noticed, doesn't matter what. Okay. On me as we begin to turn. Howard struck a fierce blow upon the noble hand. He's emerging, don't notice fire. Present from no poster about the urn itself. It's not useful right now. Statue moved the night of the crime. The sacred urn itself. I do like it doesn't look damaged. Calling card. Warehouse camera went off once during 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, and it only goes to the door. That doesn't mean anything. Found in the shadows of Amy Faye's statue. Looks like it was torn off clothing. This is gonna be a tough nut to crack. That's because I have no idea what I'm going to do here. Okay, so approximately 1 o'clock this morning, just after the day changed, that when my nemesis, the infamous masterman, dancing descended upon me. This was began to turn. The coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. I'm gonna just present that. Nope, I was not struck by the sword. Okay, so something that contradicts the evidence. Something either not hear him or 30 minutes. Okay, it's not hear him or 30 minutes. Found in the shadow of Amy Faye's statue. Looks like it was torn up. That is odd. Yeah, blackmail letter is nothing. Master master in a crime with a blow to the back of the head. The warehouse camera went off around 1 a.m. Crime done before the heist. Emblem is top secret. Okay. Where is the emblem? Goddamn top secret. Okay, I'm gonna just. There's something suspicious about Detective. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. That can't be right. It contradicts evidence. Yeah, I think I know which one here. So, if it is this thing, just as I began to turn, the coward struck the fierce blow upon my head. And before I could land a single strike, here we go. I think this is... Yeah, exactly, because it was ripped off. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Ah, this belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis Mask the Mask. It is, in point of fact, Mask the Mask was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder what happened. I wonder how that happened. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Glued? Is he for real? Not quite. It was clearly shows sign of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off. Oh, no, I see. We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in position to have a struggle with a thief. The only person that was on security duty that night was you, Detective Atme. Snow started to sweat again! Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony? Witness, giving false testimonies is a serious crime. No. Wait, just a moment, sir, old timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in nursing. I just remembered, I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. True measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Okay, so you mean you was done nothing? Me. You can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. Okay. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me. One more for the coffee count? Yes, 5 now. God, his must be brown by now. Indeed, I understand. I look at me, agree completely. What? The fight with the thief. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. True gentleman fights only with his own fists. They were not enough. His fist blow struck true. Bam! That's all she wrote. Not his fist, his sword. Wham! Right in the head. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask the Mask. Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It was during this third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. Yeah, I don't understand how that's understandable, but sure. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good. Yeah, that's a bit true, to be honest. Ooh, okay. So I think I already found the problem I see here, and that is the fist. His fist blow struck true. No, first blow. Not fist blow. Gentle first only with his own face. Word not. Unfortunately, Steve grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. I'm gonna present the sword just because. Yeah, okay, so I just wanted to do that, even though I might just end myself with that. So let's just continue with the testimony as always, not trying to skip anything. I should never skip anything here. So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I have prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the date. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What did I do? That's one more question. Ask about the sensor. I want to know what sensor it actually is. What kind of sensor are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are the air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. Just cat door? Fine. I hooked up a heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensor to each of them. That's not the hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belonged to them as well. In other words, he couldn't have triggered the equipment. Cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer? No, I will always have doubts about you. What does that mean, discombobulate? I think it just means render unconscious. Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, what exactly does it mean anyway? No, I have forgotten. What was I saying? Okay. Well, it looks like we've cleared that. You can go on with your testing. Unfortunately, this. Oh, right, we've read this already. Not read that again. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Not really. That thief had no idea that I, Luke Atme, was hiding in the area. You were in plain sight, dude. He grabbed a sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. I mean, a sword that was all twisted like the tree branch. Oh, correct. Unfortunately for me, the blade was not sharp because it's a ceremonial sword. Okay, so he's talking about the Sishishiro. So thief armed himself with a sword. What about yourself, witness? You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college I was second in charge of the boxing club. I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my appointment in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. He's doing a way of a show here right now. Yeah, I agree, he's a piece of work. Well, there's something that is... I'm not sure now. Yeah, what's this? This Look At Me guy is definitely hiding something. I think he's starting to figure out that real... I don't know anything. Yeah, I still don't know anything, and it might end with that this day. I'm just gonna see if I can fix something with this. Can you tell us a little more what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was power vicious. It sounds like, I don't know why I got sort of like My Little Pony word sentence out from that. I don't know why. It's like kids girl show or something, just power vicious. Like, okay, sure. Yeah, that's not a word, but sure, you can make it a word. I assume the Atme fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That of course was checkmate. My opponent had best. you now? You were blinded by what? What was this flash of light that blinded you? I was bathed in golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. That's a Amy Faye, I'm guessing. Yeah, I have no godlike